have any plans for this weekend? My plans are do nothing. Do nothing, just rest. Take take long showers, paint my nails, do my laundry, play video games, and eat healthy. I cannot eat delicious. Why do you have an interest on spooky stuff? I don't know. Since very little, I really had interest of spooky stuff. I asked my grandmother to tell me horror stories, and I remember when I was very young, well, very little. Uh, I used to live in a little town, because my mom was working. I lived in a very small town, and I remember there were a lot of ghosts and horror stories in that town. It was a very normal thing to say that witch visited you last night. It was a very normal thing to say that you heard something about a popular legend. It was a very small town. Let's say I lived there for a couple of years when my mom was working, and I don't know, since very little I started to like the horror things, ghost stories, spooky stories. I even remember I used to sleep with my neck like that to see if a vampire bite me. I wanted to become a vampire. I grew up with that. But guys, don't get me wrong, I really love spooky things, but you are not gonna see someone more, how do you say that, when you are scared of things. Well, for example, I don't like to stay alone at home. I hate it so much. I can't stay alone, and I know at some point I will stay alone, but I just don't like. I start to to imagine that, I don't know, something very spooky is going to happen and no one will know. Learn martial arts. uh I think it's I don't know, it's very difficult to learn martial arts.